Alright. I want to, if I can, finally clear this level off my list. Okay. This is my oldest request as far as Twitch's end goes. So no, yeah, the nullifiers up here. Was this a conversion bomb? I think that was a conversion bomb, or something like that. I don't remember what this was. But definitely gotta get snipers up quickly because this thing just launches so many eggs. And ideally get the nullifiers quickly. Okay. Up here. This is probably good for now. It's been a long time since I've even put attempts in at this level, so. Should have been a while since I've even played Crypto before. Yep, that launched its first wave. Get some mortars down. Yeah, I forgot about it for a while too, but I need to actually clear it. It's been on the list for quite a while at this point. Okay, I remember I need to actually move rather quickly. Alright, let's take a little side area here for these guys. I'm going to want fire rate and fire range. I forget when the eggs come out, but I know it's rather quickly. We'll do a little side here. How many spores? 6 spores? That's not good. That's actually fine. Cool. If I can get one more urn, which, hold on. They're all up here? Yes, they're all up here. If I can get one more urn, I can... Where are you firing? 10? That's so lame, man. If I can get mind speed, that'd be beautiful. Yeah, this map was redeemed over 2 months ago, so I definitely need to get it off my list. I need to start pumping out mortars and snipers now, I think. Yeah. That's about right. I'm gonna save. Because I still have some time to make some changes. I think it launches at 10 minutes, so I still have some time. The nullifiers in that one I got. I might need to restart and get this energy faster. I'd like to get at least 2 of those. You know, I need these some straight mortars. I really need these cannons out here as wave breaks, essentially. Try to slow the waves down. Okay, I got the nullifier. I was hoping to get that urn before that got to it, but apparently not. It's just so much creeper, man. I don't know. I'd have to get them up further because I'm sniping them at such a distance. I'd have to get them way up for that, I feel like. Like, I'm losing a little ground here, but it's here that I'm collapsing. I also don't have a whole lot earned to play with either. Or ARG, rather, to play with either. I'm honestly thinking I just simply need to extend out further here and just have more ground covered instead of stopping here. I think that's part of my issue. Is I'm not out far enough. We are doing It's Eggin Time from buttRcaT. How are you doing, Soulcatcher? Thank you for the gift, Sunstorm, or Soulcatcher. Always so generous with those, I appreciate it. Alright, we got the third urn this time. That'll make a difference. I don't know how much of a difference, but it'll make a difference. Twitch is begging. When isn't Twitch begging, though, to be fair? Oh? Maybe? Oh, this is gonna suck. I might have survived. The thing I think I struggle with most about Creeper 4 is that energy feels so limited. I mean, Deficit doesn't seem to harm you quite as bad as 3, but you're just so limited on energy, I feel like. Like, you can just build more reactors in 3 most of the time, but in 4 you can't. There's no reactors unless it's modded in. So energy just feels so much more limited. On average, at least. Yeah. Now I know. I need to for sure go after this one first before that, because I don't need this one. Oh my gosh, I had the mic muted for a long time. Whoopsie. How are you doing, J-Bat? Oh, that is how that works. Okay. Yeah, I was talking. I had my mic muted at the headset, so nobody could hear me. Brilliant, expert streamer. Okay, so now I know how to use these. Wow, it makes so little. I'm gonna have to use several just to even get enough anti-creeper. Oh my gosh. That'd be something I'd do, Storm. I'm doing pretty good. I am having some wonderful toe issues, but outside of that, I'm doing pretty good. I'm sure YouTube doesn't want to hear that, though. For later, when this ends up on YouTube. Please just give me some of that. Is it really not collecting enough to put out even one? Oh no, it's gonna try to fill itself up first, even though I have it set to not supply. No. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. There's a little piece here I'm trying to get on just to kickstart my production. I wish I could make it. Is it really gonna wait till I have full ammo? That's so lame. That's so lame. Okay. Well, in that case, actually, wait, I can use that still. As long as it doesn't die with the creeper coming up there. I want to move him up here. I think I want to go there. Is that enough to kickstart this? No, it doesn't even have one ammo, so it's not going to work. Okay, but I can still use that. I know what to do. But yeah, as long as I remember, I need to actually start doing streams on YouTube more often. There is no AC production on this map. That's the unfortunate part that makes this level even harder than it already is, because you have to use these little convert bombs to get anti-creeper to start getting it with this little bit of breeder, and then get up here to this big one to really start getting anti-creeper. buttRcaT made a mean map of this one. If I can get at least one ammo in this sprayer, though, I can make do and start this. And after that, it's straight here. So I'm maxed on Creeper ++ now, by the way. Yeah, it's a neat idea. It's painful in practice, but it's a neat idea. And we all know I love painful, so it works for me. I wouldn't be a nader if I didn't like painful, I suppose. Like, they seem to be such a small convert that they only convert the cell under them, I think. I think that the creeper just ate all of that. That's so sad. I needed that. Oh, this is gonna be so hard to kickstart my anti-creeper. I literally need one ammo. One ammo will be enough. And also the only elliptic I have access to right now is right here. Let's spread these out. We'll put a couple here, and a few this way. Probably a spore. The ARG was pretty limited earlier, so I didn't cover the whole map in missiles, which was probably what happened here. There's a lot of spores on this map for how little ARG you actually get. That could have been too. The air sac or spore. It's not firing it. I have armed off on this guy. Oh no, never mind. I'm dumb. I had supply off, not armed. You're right. You're right. I'm dumb. If I could just get up here and convert right on that, that'd be such a huge help too. Yeah, I could go up for a spore launcher. It's kind of 50-50, which I want to do because I really want to get this. This might be easier to go for. You're probably right. This might be easier to go for. True, if I reduce my ARG demand too, I can start building some portals when I get a little further away. I think you're right. Plus, that would actually stop this if I push up and cut this entire ledge off here. That'd stop this crimson and give me all this energy. Yeah. Yeah, I know YouTube's on a solid delay. I was saying that just as you typed it out. Yeah, there's some trees right here. I think claiming the stash would be such a huge help too. I really wish I could overload my emitters. Yeah, eke out some more of the power. I'm gonna need it, it seems. Collect a little more power on my edges, I think you're right. I've been fighting this for a while, I think I'm gonna save. I think I need a bigger landing party than 5 to claim up there. I'm also gonna need to send a couple snipers up there to clear the eggs off beforehand, I think. Let's also speed this packet time up, because this is a pretty long packet distance right now. We should have to hit this. To mess with the eggs is what you're thinking? Or the spores, rather? Yeah, push the eggs away. I was thinking just nuke the eggs. Since I'm so close to the cap, if no eggs target this will just be clear of eggs. Which is what ended up happening. Now we should be able to take this. Okay, that sucks. There we go. Getting my nullifier stun sucked. Yeah, it's because this thing launches 12. Yeah, I built new ones just for that. This should keep the snipers from really coming in here. Or the eggs from really coming in here. Or skimmers, whatever those things are called. I played so much of 3 that everything in 4 is, all the names in 4 are like escaping me. That'll be the last launch of that guy. Alright, let's push up a little more and start cutting, see if I can cut off the stash. Okay, so let's get this guy in here. Try again on this. If he's unarmed, Storm, or JMatt, if he's unarmed, will he still pull his anti-creeper in? And collect it as ore if he's unarmed? Oh, I lost that nullifier? Why? What killed the nullifier? That sucks. Okay, he does. I did not know that. Yay, we got some ammo. Oh, he almost died, but we got some ammo. Get the little bit of breeder here going, and then we can start collecting. Maybe not with the pole field. Because that's a very little amount of breeder. I'm gonna need some mortars up in there, I think, to hold off this line. We can get a little more energy here and here. Okay, that was good putting those snipers there. It's doing really good work. I did just confirm it. It does not affect that. Yeah, it worked. I don't know if you're caught up to that point yet or not, though. Yep, we got some anti-creeper down here. Very light amounts, but we're getting some. Right now we're feeding totems, which take a lot, but they're set to take anti-creeper. Oh, I gotcha. We've almost cut this off. And I'm really close to cutting that stash off, too. After we cut this off, I'm going straight for this, so I can get that going. We'll be at 5 totems activated once those activate too. And that stash wave is gonna hurt. I just hope that stash wave doesn't kill this nullifier. It's gonna kill the nullifier. I won't be able to stop it from launching either. Man, it's already about to launch again. That stash is getting so fast. Honestly, I might have been fine if it hadn't hit the Crimson and gone this way. I just really need to cancel that stash out. It's also, I'm getting a little more progress, so we're gonna save it 4 here. We're annihilating these guys pretty quick. So has anybody checked out the level I uploaded? I'm just curious if anybody's seen it and checked it out. It was on Creeper World 3. There's skimmers getting this way. I'm gonna have to put some stuff up here. Some snipers up here. There we go. I think we're finally breaking in and down into this little slope here. After the stash. There we go, we cut that crimson off. Let's get a little faster speed up here. One more round of cannons will certainly do it. We'll send some up here too. Oh, there's creeper breeder over here. I didn't even notice that. Let's take that out. Yeah. Just a little bit. I didn't notice that until now. Oh, I lost the entire attacking force. Hanging out being annoying, I guess. What else does Creeper Breeder do than be annoying? Oh, you're gonna make a joke. Just in case an air sac gets this far, I want some snipers over here to stop this from getting anywhere. I don't want that reactivated. Okay, let's start getting towards this. We still don't have these totems active? We're almost there. We got one active. It's actually been a while. Like, it's been so long since I played 4. The levels I uploaded last week were from like months ago stream. It's been a long time since I played 4. Unfortunately for me, it's almost 10 p.m. or it's after 10 p.m. so this is probably going to be my only level. Let's get that breeder going, man. Get that anti-creeper. I was honestly hoping that'd be a little better than what it did. Oh well. Let's get build move speed going. I have a mortar earned here. But honestly, just so I can pump units out faster and get them to the front line faster. I like build speed. Move speed is kind of hit or miss if I care, but build speed I really like, so I can pump units out faster. In this case, I just want to get them to my front line faster. So the move speed's worth it. Oh, that's actually a good point. I forgot I was going to need them. Yeah, I totally forgot I was going to need those. Those guys, those skimmers are just tearing me up, man. I just want to hold this so I can get anti-creep production on. Why is that so much to ask for, man? Why can't the creeper be nice? That's probably, you're probably right in that. Though I think I just got it. There we go, we got the breeder active. That breeder should do so much work for me. Alright, now we can go down here and take this. It's possible the breeder won't do as much work for me as I'm thinking, but I really think it will. Hey, Turtle Hermit, thank you for the raid! Don't do buttRcaT. More crimes. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a little bit. Oh yeah, I built the snipers for that. I forgot to move them up. How's everybody doing tonight? Stardew Valley, huh? My wife really likes that game. I was never a huge fan, but she loves it. Though I did like the fishing in that game. That's the one thing I actually cared about, was the fishing. Oh my goodness, that hit way more eggs than I would have liked. I liked the fishing of it, that's the one thing I cared about if I read that. I didn't care to do anything else in that game but fish. Thank you for the follow. You're in year 2 and you only just started farming? The fact that I enjoy fishing was deserving of a follow? Is that what it is? Yeah, it was lore related, J-Matt. I've read it earlier in a previous run, so I didn't feel like reading it this time. Oh, into mining, I gotcha. We held this area, even with all the eggs that died. Thank you for the follow. Should I increase, like, can you hear that well? I know with my volume it's kind of hard for me to hear the follow message, but I don't know how well you guys can hear it. How do I reread it if I want to? I couldn't figure that out earlier. Yeah, I didn't mind the mining. Like, the mining was okay, but yeah, the fishing was the only thing I cared to do. But granted, I love fishing in real life, so I could just sit there and play it. Add-a-log earlier, no, oh yeah, you're right, okay. Yeah, so this is, I'll pause for a second so you can read it. But basically it's just telling you that the egg launcher is super special and mean. You finally caught me alive. Welcome in. I'm glad to see you. Yeah, I'm only really live on the weekends anymore. Appreciate the lurk. Thank you. Yeah, you go take care of the kitties. I'm happy to finally be getting this off my list, man. I've had this on here for a while. So, yeah, sounds like a weeb. Okay, so let's push towards that skimmer factory because that thing needs to go. Yeah, it was a cool random detail. There's mesh there. Let's turn this around a bit. Okay, I'm gonna push this back a bit. Yeah, pleasure to meet you too. Have a good night. The emitter itself right now, it's a 240 every half second. Because we got the 3 times for Creeper plus plus. We're gonna take these guys off of Glop so I can just focus on the forbs themselves and eggs. I don't care to crack that many eggs at once. That'd be death to me. Yeah, it is. It isn't so bad, but it's on 3 times Creeper plus plus. So we gotta deal with the powerful emitter. Oh, I don't really have a whole ton of extra liptic though. What am I here speaking? Yeah, seriously. For real on the Dark Souls music with the eggs. That ain't no joke there, cause those things are so powerful with the 3 times. Like, they're bad anyway, but with the 3 times Creeper plus plus, that's gonna be rough. I almost had the last totem. Oh, I lost the other one, that's fine. We'll put this over here for now. Let's move the super mortar up. Get him in here. I've also made a lot of progress and haven't saved recently. This definitely will be my only level, because we're nearing, it's 10:30 now, we'll be probably close to 11 o'clock by the time I finish this level. I kind of have that done. I need to figure out. The only thing I'm missing is how to display it properly and like what link to use, because I could pop out the chat and use that link, but then I gotta change it every stream. But there's a way through Streamlabs, I think, and I just haven't gotten to do that yet. I appreciate you asking though, because I kind of mostly forgot about it for a little while. And it's if I'm correct, it's as simple as me going to Streamlabs and connecting YouTube to it. But as far as OBS goes, I have it set up and ready. So hopefully, you know, next stream, if I can remember to, I'll do it after stream today. Honestly, if you can't think about it, remind me before I end, or if you're in my Discord, then remind me there, one or the other. I'm not sure if you're in my Discord or not. People's names are so different usually on Discord. I have a hard time remembering. There we go, that's the last totem. I have it, the link in any of my videos, in my description. Oh man, my ads just ran recently. I was thinking about getting some water. I'm gonna pause for like a minute here and go grab some water. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. While I was gone, broke some glass, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm glad you found it, J-Matt. Welcome in. J-Matt Destroyer Boxes, I like it. Okay. Ah, yeah, cats like to do that, don't they? Generally speaking. I kind of want to wrap around this and take out the mesh first. Yeah, that is funny. I like that. Most of the 500 eggs are around that emitter, or that spore launcher. That is going to be horrifying to take care of. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll go around here to get up to this spore launcher, nullify it, and go after this emitter. I'm a lot more active in that Discord than I am on streams and stuff. YouTube's been pretty good recently, but streams and stuff, I'm a lot more active there than I am on streams. I talk a lot, generally. And then sometimes I'll just ghost for like a little bit, but mostly I talk a lot. Sometimes I mention my game project. Oh, whatever. Wait, can I? Not quite, but I could theoretically terraform that down. Oh, that would be so evil. I don't like that idea. That sounds horrible. Please don't give buttRcaT any ideas. Show up a sniper drop. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I will probably do that when I go after those eggs. Storm, you're telling me you don't want to see me try to take on that many eggs without shields? That's fair. That's such an evil troll, though. Yeah, when I went to get water, we're under a boil order right now. Normally we use a pitcher filter to filter our tap water, but we're under a boil order, so I went out there to get some bottles of water out, and the thing just there was a bowl with some plates in it sitting by him. I didn't even touch them, and they just fell, and I broke a plate. It was kind of out of the way, and I didn't really feel like getting to it right then and there, so I kind of just said, I'll get it later. But, yeah. Like, great. Yeah. Getting there. I think that it would be worth it if I take out the mesh real quick and hope that these will hold it off long enough for it to die out. Some of those guys here. Stop them regrowing. Oh, they're landing on eggs. That's why they're dying. At least I think that's why they were dying. Maybe it's because they're landing on forbs, I'm not sure. It's not working as well as I was hoping. I was hoping this was going to kill the mesh off. Okay, I think that's a lost cause. Get a few more mortars in here. I think I just continue around. It is in a nice spot, yeah. Unfortunately, it's not quite close enough to... Ooh. Maybe it is. Possibly. I'm thinking about it now. I think if I terraform that down, maybe. If I'm going to terraform that down, I might be able to do that. Oh yeah, I have a Liftic Bertha. See how powerful it is. Let's fire that over here. Let's also give it an urn. I could terraform spot for planes. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. I will do that after I get this going. I have no idea. I asked Storm earlier if he knew, but he never answered. I don't know if he heard me or not. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. I was also going to take out the Forbs. I'm so happy. There'll be no more Forbs once I get rid of them. Alright, we're going to make a sacrificial sniper go. And only have them target the Forbs. Yeah, seriously. Oh, I got hit by a skimmer. I don't know how I got hit by a skimmer because it's... Oh, is there... No, those are airsac cauldrons. I don't know where the skimmer came from to stun him, but whatever. You know, I said I was going to go back to Ix, and I haven't gone back to Ix yet. I really need to. And I want to. There was one level I was trying to beat a nightmare. It was one of the, I think, the deck builder levels. It had a nightmare mode on it, and I was trying to beat it, but honestly, that one just seems like one I won't be doing nightmare on. Did I get rid of all of them? I think I got rid of all of them. I don't see any more. That thing has 200 for ammo. That's a lot. We're gonna actually fire it over here. That's where I'm wanting to go. Let's pause and build this air, because I want to actually see the effect. Need to go a little further. I heard a launch. And this is earned. I thought I heard a launch. It did launch. I didn't see what happened. What happened? Oh, there it goes. That's about the same as a regular Bertha, isn't it? It just takes Liptic instead of skimmer or ammo. I feel like that's the same as a Bertha. Yeah, it might just be nerfed. Yeah, I wanted a bigger boom as well. That was a little boom. A very little boom. Alright, we're kind of using all of our energy for that, so... Yeah. Yeah, it might be too much of a nerf. If it was ammo instead, it'd be fine. But the fact it costs Liptic is kind of rough. On a map that until later you don't get a whole lot. Right. I mean, it's a decent area, but it's just, eh. I mean, I kind of want to go up here and just take this thing out to get rid of the eggs on the map, because I don't think this one produces eggs. Yeah, there's one all the way up here. Alright, planes are ready. Actually, planes will keep that at bay. Let's target that. Yeah, the delay for YouTube is rough. You guys are on like a 20+ second delay. Do you think it hits harder than normal Bertha Storm? Earns like a speed for planes? That's kind of crazy. Sure. Oh, they increase the drop speed too. Alright, we're planning a big drop to get rid of a lot of these eggs at once. That thing is producing eggs stupidly fast, I feel like. So many eggs there. Alright, let's plan these drops. Yeah, they are, but they're limited. I'm only using them for this drop. I might not, but honestly, I'd rather be safe than sorry at this point with how many eggs there are here. I only built 5. I'm not honestly thinking the shields are surviving this, but maybe they will. That's a creeper breeder too. I didn't think about that. They're landing on eggs, so they're just gonna insta-die. Something might have been flawed here. Hold on. Some part of my my plan was flawed. I popped a lot of eggs all at once. That was not good. I'm gonna have to inch a shield up there. Not do it the way I was doing. I was thinking just mass shield drop, but that doesn't work. Yeah. I think you're right. I think I just I just walk a shield up there would be fine. Because that's just too many eggs to pop. That shield is so dead. Right. It's already 11 o'clock. Oh yeah, Mars aren't done building. Yeah, popping the eggs will absolutely end in pain. Yeah. I'll turn off some of the planes. Right. You're right. If I have the amount of planes, then we're fine. Proves my point about Creeper 4 being hard to get energy in because compared to 3, because this is 3, I'd have so much energy from reactors. Right. No reactors for me that. I'm considering earning the shield. Let's get rid of move speed. Yeah. No, it is. It just, I've always felt the 4 is harder to get energy in because of that. Playing Stardew, Augie. Wait, you have friends? Yeah, the map maker can decide. I mean, they could do that in 3 though, because they could just turn off reactors in 3. No, there are no mines, because they limited how you get blueite. You have to use anti-creeper to get blueite in this, which you had to use the conversion bombs to get. Otherwise, I would have been able to start the little breeder early. We're nullifying this thing. We can start clearing eggs then. And I'm gonna start with nuking the eggs over here. Thank you. Have a good rest of your night, J-Matt. I appreciate you stopping in. Finally lowering the egg count, truly. I'm trying to save. We're making good progress here. I'm gonna have a long time, but I'm gonna clear the level, darn it. I got all the dangerous custom stuff killed finally. Or at least nullified. Ah. First time I've seen eggs under 500 in a while. It's so beautiful. There's still so many eggs left, but we're doing better finally. Okay, so I guess at this point, this is probably one of my last targets. Huge waves. But that cleared off another good chunk of eggs. Let's just, mass tame this. I've decided that I want this area. It actually worked out pretty well. Not perfectly, but it worked out pretty well. And I want to get rid of that air sac cauldron. Mostly I want this emitter, but I want that air sac cauldron and that stash gone, really. I just want this whole corner to be mine. I'm tired of air sacs being in my way. And doing that will let me build a lot of snipers to pop a bunch of those eggs at once. We're down to 300 eggs, less than 300. Yeah, I remembered that was a thing once I got into it. Yeah, we're officially below 300 eggs. I don't really need this earned anymore. I'm going to put the urn back on move speed because this is taking forever. Yeah, I knew none of those little units would land. There we go. So this thing is launching eggs, just not nearly the rate that the other one was. But launching eggs at all is a grave, grave issue in my with me. That's worthy of death. That's normal, though, isn't it, for them to explode when units try to land on them? I'm pretty sure that's just normal function. This thing is launching clusters. You know, buttRcaT should feel kind of spoiled. This is 2 of his levels I've done in 2 streams. I mean, granted they were requested, but there's still 2 levels done in 2 streams. I might even have to do your ticking time bomb soon, Storm. Well, you've had that one requested for quite a while. I think it's next oldest. outside of I plan on doing the other Inverse level that me and Cole did. I plan on doing that on solo as well. Outside of that, but I have also fulfilled that request normally, so I don't really count that. That's just at my leisure. Okay. I'll get to it at some point. I need to clear off some of these requests anyway, so I will get to it soon. Not gonna promise it'll be next. I kind of want to do an extreme soon with the level that Miter made, but I don't know, that probably won't be tomorrow anyway. Of course it's gonna put an egg patch right there. They're gonna all pop at once? Nope. Nullify that without getting on that mesh. Go over here and make a U-turn over here, go over here and start taming this. There we go. Now look at that, I got all this stuff. All this stuff over here. All this space, all this energy. All this liptic. Oh, I can't believe that died. That's so lame. What? When did that die again? I placed that already. I remember it dying.